Hey.
Hey!
Hi!
Hi, y'all.
Hey, welcome to Story Time, where it's
Shalom,
just
shalom.
the three of us. Dun, dun.
What is it? Story time. Story time. Story time.
What's up, you guys? So good to see you
Yes.
all at 6 p.m. on a Wednesday.
Oh,
We
the
middle
middle of
of
the
the
week. Yep.
Already.
Fourth day.
Fourth day of the week. Hallelujah.
That's
if you
fast.
don't know, I know, quick.
Real quick.
If you don't know who I am, I think you should, but not that I'm important, just because you see me all day, every day, okay? But I'm Bonnie G. Good to see you again, uncles and aunties.
It's a place to be.
Auntie
Shalom.
Shawnee. Auntie Shawnee here in the middle, who is our awesome reader.
Yes.
Hallelujah for her.
You gotta say the words.
All praise. Listen, she be chopping them words up in the spirit and in the physical, okay? What 13-letter word she got?
Yeah.
Whoa,
Yeah.
you do me some words. I'll be like, come on, Ruach Hakodesh.
Yes. And last but not least, Auntie Shawnee Auntie
That's
Shelly on the beat.
Ba-da-ba.
That's right. We used to do it for ourselves, but
we
now
do it for the community.
for the community.
Yes.
We are now community minded.
Yes. Have to be.
Shalom, family.
Shalom. As we do all the time, we're going to get into this scripture.
You want to make my people.
If my people. Nope, I was doing Isaiah 43.
Okay.
But
Yes, Isaiah 43. That's a good one.
But now, thus says Yahuwah, that created you, O Jacob, and he that formed you, O Israel. Fear not, for I have redeemed you. I have called you by your name, and you are mine. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you, and through the rivers, they shall not overflow you. When you walk through the fire, you shall not be burned, neither shall the flame kindle upon you. For I am Yahuwah Eloheka, the Holy One of Israel, your Savior. I gave Egypt for your ransom, Cush and Siva for you. Since you were precious in my sight, you have been honorable, and I have loved you. Therefore will I give men for you and people for your life. Fear not, for I am with you.
Yes.
I will bring your seed from the east and gather you from the west. I will say to the north, give up, and to the south, keep not back. Bring my sons from far and my daughters from the ends of the earth. Even everyone that is called by my name, for I have created him for my glory. I have formed him, yea, I have made him. Bring forth the blind people that have eyes and the deaf that have ears. Let all the nations be gathered together, and let the people be assembled. Who among them can declare this and show us former things? Let them bring forth their witnesses, that they may be justified, or let them hear and say, it is truth. Ye are my witnesses, says Yahuwah, and my servant whom I have chosen, that ye may know and believe me, and understand that I am he. Before me there was no El formed, neither shall there be after me. Even I am Yahuwah, and beside me there is no Savior. Hallelujah.
Come on. That's his word.
That's
Come
his
on,
word right
that's
there.
And it's so plain who he's talking to. So I'm talking to Jacob. I'm talking to Israel. You other nations, you're there so you could see and say, this is true.
This is true. That's
This
right.
is true.
Yep.
That's
And
right.
y'all say it don't matter. Tell your little Torah history people that.
It matters.
Y'all say it don't
Trust.
matter.
Listen,
Who he talking to?
it matters, because if it didn't,
Who is he talking to if it don't matter?
and he just called out the people that I'm talking to.
Yes.
Hello.
He said, Jacob, get in this room. Wow. Wow. Y'all listen. So if you know, we're in the second book of Maccabees. I know you, listen, let me get there. I know I like to talk, but let me get there, okay? I know you wonder where we got these St0rytim books at. We got these books at St0rytim.net, okay?
Yes.
Not .com, because you ain't going to find it. But what we didn't do is pay full price for it, okay?
No.
Use your story time discount, okay? Remember, the
love
O in the word story is actually a 0, and the E in the word time is actually as a reminder going back to the covenant. Come on, covenant. Right? Use it. All right, use it. We don't get kickbacks for that either.
Not at all.
All right, so we're in second book of Maccabees, the 8th chapter. But Auntie Shelly on the beat, is gonna give us a good recap. If you missed out yesterday,
Yeah.
man, pause this whole video and just go back to yesterday.
Yesterday was a whole.
Oh my!
It was a whole different tone.
It was a whole different
scene,
tone.
Yeah.
It was a sad joy kind of thing.
Yes.
Like, it's sad that happened, but yay, they didn't
Somebody
bow
stood
down.
up.
Yeah.
So this lady has 7 sons.
Yes.
And they tortured them one by one to try to get them to deny the Torah.
Yes.
Tried to get them to eat the swine. He was like, I'm not opening my mouth. He was just like, I'm just going to send me to Sheol because I'm not doing it. Until they got to the youngest baby.
Oh.
Now listen. Remember, the king has a concubine. His name is Antiochus.
Yes. His name.
And they get to the youngest boy. And what they do?
And Antiochus said, go get your mama.
No, he tried to
I'm
sweet
a
talk him
bargain
first.
for her.
Yeah.
I'm a bargain for you with her. Offered all kind of money and everything.
Friendship.
And
he'll be well taken care of. Don't worry about it. He'll be fine.
Meanwhile, his brother's arms and legs and
got cut off and
all
tongue
fried in a giant pan.
Is there, okay? He's smelling the scent of his brothers.
Yep.
But you gonna offer me riches and gold and a nice friendship.
Talking about go get your mama.
He said, I want you to be my friend.
So did.
Them eyes right there.
Friend.
What about your friend?
Child, that mama came into the room.
Spoke in that language.
Spoke in that Hebrew language
that
the
they
king
couldn't
understand. Told that boy, look, your brother's dying for the Torah.
Yeah.
You're going to do the same. But child, that little boy had his mind already made up.
Yeah, he didn't need that.
I have to tell me twice. You don't even have to tell me
right.
that.
He said, say less.
Yeah.
He said,
I'm going down for the Torah.
Yes.
Right.
Killed. So they killed. The king was upset too.
Because the young man told him, I know what you want to do, but you're not going to get a chance because I'm for Torah.
Yeah, you're not defiling me.
Right.
That's exactly what he told him to his face. I want you to be defiling. No.
It's been me over. Oh.
That's exactly what he told him. That's the truth.
Won't be butt breaking up in here.
And because the king was so mad that he mocked him like that, his death was worse than his other brothers.
Yep.
Then they killed the mama.
Yep, but he died undefiled though.
Yep, that's right.
That's what it said.
That's right.
He died undefiled.
It's all right. He was like, bet.
He said, what you not gonna do? Yeah.
Oh,
so wonderful to see the example of all of those age groups, because each son was a different age.
Yep.
And the mother was from a different generation.
Yes.
But all of those
first they got the old man. I don't know if that was their father, but
they
got the old man.
LSR.
Yeah, LSR.
Oh, he was an elder.
I was an elder of Torah all this long, just to like at the end be a stumbling block for the young ones. Kill me.
You're like, no, bro.
Yeah,
and they was mad at him. They hated him.
Yeah.
Because they did it. They ate the pork.
Yeah.
But he was like, they was trying to get him to be like, hey, listen, just bring in your lamb, bring in your deer, and just act like it's pork. He was like,
act like it's pork.
Just act like you following them, but you ain't really.
So because we like you. We don't want to kill you. We like you. So just act like it.
Yeah.
So you want me to lie and just throw my integrity down the toilet?
Yeah.
That's what they wanted him to do.
Yeah.
He said, not so.
He said, it's going to cost the generation behind me. I can't do it.
Yep.
Yep. Because basically, I think they needed him. He had that wisdom.
Yes.
He probably got them out of a lot of sticky situations.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And they wanted to keep him around to use him for that end, but nah.
Nope. That Mom goes on to say they were examples for the other Hebrews.
Yes. They were examples for the nation, Mom.
Yes, because I tell you, before this chapter, it was looking like we ain't had no examples. Okay.
None.
They said we're gonna bypass examples.
Manilos had traitors.
Manilos, Yakan,
all them.
Buying, stealing,
murdering.
Y'all know
lying.
Pookie in them. There's Pookie in them.
Some of y'all, some of Pookie in. Some of these spirits are still in the family roaming today.
Yep.
Okay. Sneaky lies. All right.
So we're gonna get into.
That was a good recap. I tell you that.
Yeah, it really was. We're gonna get into 2 Maccabees chapter 8.
Okay.
Then Yehuda Maccabee, and they that were with him, went privily into the towns, and called their kinfolks together, and took unto them all such as continued in the Yehudim's faith, and assembled about 6,000 men.
Oh, good.
They saw because they made an example of those 7 brothers and the mother. So somebody was like,
"I'll follow." But listen, he will work with a small number. He don't need a lot.
Yeah, he don't need.
That's what I'm recognizing.
About that remnant.
Yeah,
he'll work with what he has.
6,000 men. Verse 2. And they called upon Yahuwah that he would look upon the people that was trodden down of all, and also pity the temple profaned of wicked men, and that he would have compassion upon the city, sore defaced, and ready to be made even with the ground, and hear the blood that cried unto him, and remember the wicked slaughter of harmless infants, and the blasphemies committed against his name, and that he would show his hatred against the wicked. Now, when Yehuda Maccabee had his company about him, he could not be withstood by the heathen, for the wrath of Yahuwah was turned into mercy.
Yep, they made that prayer. He got the remnant together and prayed. So he got the righteous together and they prayed. Because remember, Yahuwah's face was turned away.
Yes, they was. Yes, it was.
Yahuwah hears the righteous. He go, oh, well, they're my babies.
Yep.
What they said? Remember?
Yeah.
They went in there.
Or
to put them harlots up in there,
having orgies and all of that mess.
Yep.
Wow. And he
was crying out to them other guys. He turned his face, but now he Yehuda, and this is the son of Shimeon. This is not the original Yehuda Maccabees that was at the
beginning.
That was the
his
beginning.
uncle.
That was
It's hard to keep up with them because they like to, honor their siblings.
Yeah, so he had named his children after his brother. So this is we was gonna call him the second one.
Yeah, junior. Oh no, he ain't a junior.
He ain't really a junior, but
Yehuda the second.
Yeah.
Because when it's not the person that's having the child, it's not junior. It's removed, so it's the second.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
he's Yehuda the second.
Okay.
Ma'am, come on and tell me something.
I learned.
You're welcome. Okay, just like I'm welcome because I didn't know that. All right.
Let's see.
Verse
6.
Therefore, he came at unawares and burnt up towns and cities.
That's not Yehuda now.
That's him. That's him.
Got into
I smell
his
smoke.
hands. Yes. And got into his hands the most commodious places, and overcame and put to flight no small number of his enemies. So big, a major, a lot of people ran.
Right.
Yes.
Because they was like,
he was there.
He was there because y'all know Yehuda, they be coming with the fire, okay?
They come with smoke.
They come with smoke, fire, flame. They come with fire. Okay?
They come with, I was here.
It's my favorite part. I'm not saying I'm gonna start burning stuff down when I get
But I'm
upset
just
for the
saying.
unrighteousness. With the unrighteousness and stuff going on. I'm not planning to do arson, okay? But I'm saying if it's in my bloodline,
I'm just saying that's why we be getting mad, setting stuff on fire,
flipping
send
stuff
the DNA.
it's in the DNA. Blame it on Dana, okay?
That's what happened with the what's the name?
The movie.
Yeah,
Firestarter?
Waited to Excel.
Yeah,
Oh,
wait
Wait
to
to
tell
Excel.
y'all. See, she burnt the man's stuff up
And listen,
and walked away like
lit the cigarette and walked away like catch this in slow
yeah,
motion, okay?
yeah.
She was like walked off like
Flipped that thing.
It was like I'm done now.
And ain't that what's her name?
me.
Left guy.
What's
Yes,
left
she
got
sure
to do?
did.
She
She
got
burnt
mad.
the
He
football.
did something.
He cheated on her.
Oh
Yep,
yeah,
she
The
burnt
football player
his mansion.
and burnt
burnt
that.
the house
Yeah.
down.
It's in our DNA.
It is.
Dana,
Dana don't play.
you disrupt. You start messing with that Dana. And that
Dana
fire
don't
might
lie
come out.
and Dana don't play.
Exactly.
It's in there.
7. But specially took
Yeah.
he advantage of the night for such privy attempts, so much so that the fruit of his holiness was spread everywhere.
Yeah, he was coming through the night too. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Come on.
So when Philip saw that this man increased little by little and little, and that things prospered with him still more and more, he wrote unto Ptolemy, the governor of St0rytim and Phoenicia, to yield more aid to the king's affairs. He's like, hey, we need some more people.
He ain't got but 6,000 people. That's not a lot of people.
That's not a lot of people.
Not compared to all the people they got. And you asking for help. You ain't even
And-
trying to fight them back.
No, and Philip is one of our people. Philip is
No,
Is
that's the
Philip
one
one of ours?
Menelaus. He's a heathen that Menelaus put
put in
Oh,
charge.
people. He's the
okay.
one that's like really like
Yeah,
doing
he's
dirty
worse than
stuff.
yeah,
He's worse than Menelaus.
That's the
Menelaus.
barbarian.
That's the
Gotcha,
barbarian.
Yeah. Okay.
You're
Yeah.
supposed to be the tough guy.
Girl, look, game recognized game, and he wasn't in it. He was
Yeah.
like,
Look,
no.
he said, "Oh, I see this
He's like,
one.
oh,
I
no,
need
no, that got
reinforcements."
serious.
Yeah, he was like, and this
It's
was the
getting big
moment
bad.
when I realized I messed up. I'm on the wrong side.
I'm on the wrong side. Let me get some more
Yes.
people. Oh, King.
Right. Send word, okay?
Verse 9. Then forthwith choosing Nickanor, the son of Patroclus, one of his special friends, he sent him with no fewer than 20,000 of all nations under him to root out the whole generation of the Yehudim. And with him he joined also Georgius, a captain, who in manners of war had great experience.
So
they
trying to
going
wipe out
genocide.
everybody out.
Listen,
They trying to do
Yeah,
genocide.
absolutely. I wonder what it took for you to become his special friend, okay?
Right.
That's a
You
whole
caught
question
that? You caught that?
Question mark, okay? Air question marks. Why are you his special
special
friend?
friend.
I don't Anywho, and
That's
then
what it say.
how they trying to wipe out Judah. Y'all,
Yeah.
I hope y'all know they still trying to wipe us out today.
Still.
Genocide.
You
Trying
ain't
to
learned
genocide
after
all
all
the
these
time.
years?
They still trying to chase the seed and kill the seed,
Mm-hmm.
the descendants. Because just like we read in story time, how a group of people slaughtered the real Jews and took up their identity.
Yes. And
Yeah.
The Valley of the Dry Bones. They're still doing it here. They're trying to slaughter the whole remnant, okay, that's left. That's why we get hung and murdered and people walk off.
and then
you know.
assume
Nobody
their
cares.
identities.
Yes.
Identity theft is old. It's ancient.
It's
Yeah,
ancient.
it's
As
old.
as y'all know, it's ancient because we be reading about it.
Mhm.
This stuff wasn't written yesterday.
Thank you.
They still doing it today. That's my point.
Yep.
They still want your identity, okay? Get Out wasn't made just to be made. okay?
Right.
He was trying to tell you
Right.
something about these white people wanting
Right.
to be.
They want to live in your body.
Right.
They want to Get Out just wasn't a movie. It was a message.
Right.
Let me see. Jacob's seed not going nowhere. Facts. Linda goes on to say it didn't work then and it won't work now.
That's
We
right.
still here.
That's right.
I'm trying to tell you because we the majority. Hello.
let's see, verse 10. So Nickanor undertook to make so much money of the captive Yahudim as should defray the tribute of 2,000 talents. What? Which the king was to pay to the Romanim.
Also to the Romans. Take them down. That's how much
2,000 talents. Now, what's his name?
When he said 1 billion, that's
1800.
was
So
1 billion.
So this is 2 billion because
Yeah.
the 1800 was almost 2 billion.
Yep.
Because the 1,000 talents is a billion.
In
Yeah.
today's world.
So he had took 1800. So he's gonna
He
get
got $2 billion.
$2 billion. Look how much we worth.
Girl, that whole part with the exclamation mark
Look how much we worth.
and some.
They trying to
And y'all be
Make
selling yourself out, selling us out for a record deal. It ain't worth nothing. They still controlling you.
Still. Wow. Girl. Wow.
Wow. Wow. 11. Wherefore immediately he sent to the cities upon the seacoast, proclaiming a sale of the captive Yahudim.
A sale.
SALE.
Yeah. Like, wow.
Yeah.
Like selling.
Yeah.
Like
whoever
products.
we captive, we gonna sell.
Wow.
Yeah,
gosh. And promising that they should have 80 bodies for 1 talent, not expecting the vengeance that was to follow upon him from El Shaddai.
El Shaddai finna show up. Yeah.
Ooh.
What you thought?
Right. But listen how El Shaddai is on the scene, okay?
They planning to sell it.
Yes.
Captive.
Yep.
Get them captive, sell them.
And you got the number. We're going to have this amount of people ready to be sold.
Mm-hmm. Because not only are you going to get the $2 billion from just capturing them, now you're going to make you some more money.
Because you're going to sell them.
Because you're going to sell us.
Yeah. And then what's crazy, I wonder what part of history was this in that they wiped it out? Because I know this ain't the Spanish. That was way too early for that.
No, I think the Spanish Inquisition is after Mashiach.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So this
I
is
wonder
right
when is
before.
this?
This is right before.
I'm trying to think about time wise, like when.
This is during the time, because this is Alexander's time. This is Caesar's time.
It's we almost to Mashiach.
Yeah.
Got you.
The Herods are in there. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
That's Mac is over you, Mac.
What?
That's not in the 66. They left that out. Talking about Yahuwah was silent.
You
right. You hit Matthew.
Oh, years you wasn't there. How you know it was 400?
If he was silent.
If he was quiet.
Girl, it sure do go into Matthew.
Mm-hmm. They feeling us seeing what happened during the time
of
captivity. Yeah.
There was a lot going on.
There was a lot going on, but they tell us it wasn't.
Wow.
You can place in their history books.
You would have to rewrite this and rewrite all of their books.
Yeah.
They ain't that intelligent.
That's why they just took it out.
Just take it out.
And hid it. And then lied and said it didn't exist.
Or it was uninspired.
And Yahuwah didn't do
or
nothing.
It was uninspired.
Yeah. And Yahuwah wasn't talking to y'all, so what you need to know. He wasn't doing anything for y'all.
Whoa, that is amazing. I never clicked that it went right into Matthew too.
Verse 12. Now when word was brought unto Yehuda of Nickanor's coming, and he had imparted unto those that were with him that the army was at hand, they that were fearful and distrusted the justice of Elohim fled and conveyed themselves away.
Some of them were scared. Come on.
That's
but
all right.
you just won a big old battle.
Sometimes they
because the Romans. They're like, the Romans, oh no, now the Romans in on it.
But then it's just like y'all works with little. So he's like, just like Gideon. He was like, If some of y'all thinking about y'all wives, go home.
Yeah, just go home.
Go home. You
scared,
just started up a new business, go home.
Yeah. Because you're scared.
Yep, because we're going to use this on behalf of your feelings. So I need you to leave.
You're going to give us up. Give all secrets because you scared.
Because you scared. Go home.
You know what I just thought about? I might get jacked for this, but
Uh-oh.
I just thought about the people making their own exodus to Africa. Now, they're afraid of what's going to happen
in
here,
America.
Yep.
so they're leaving.
When he's judging the nations, yeah.
I get what you're saying. They're moving on their own accord.
Mhm.
Instead of waiting on what they said, the justice of Elohim.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yep.
Because where they're going is not ours yet either. They're doing us wrong.
Yes.
You'd have to
All
like
over the
find the
world.
right like spot. Like
Yes.
they're doing, like you said, they're doing us wrong in the four corners.
Yep.
And the only
All
one that
over the
knows the
world.
spot
Mhm.
is Yah.
Yep.
Mhm.
And he got that spot hidden.
That's
Yes.
why you got to trust him.
You do.
Yep.
You
You
can't
have
leave
to
no room
trust
for
in him.
doubt because you be on the girl, sir.
Mm.
You be somewhere that you ain't needed to be.
Real talk. Real. 14. Others sold all they had left and withal besought Yahuwah to deliver them from being sold by the wicked Nickanor before they met together. And if not for their own sakes, yet for the covenants he made with their fathers, and for his holy and glorious name's sake by which they were called. So Yehuda Maccabee called his men together unto the number of 6,000 and exhorted them not to be stricken with terror of the enemy, nor to fear the great multitude of the heathen who came wrongly against them, but to fight manfully and set before their eyes the injury that they had unjustly done to the holy place and the cruel handling of the city, whereof they made a mockery, and also the taking away of the government of their forefathers.
Mm-hmm.
For they, said he, trust in their weapons and boldness, but our confidence is in El Shaddai, who is at beck, who at a beck can cast down both them that come against us and also all the world.
He said, you putting your
Yep.
mind in the wrong place.
Yes.
Come on.
Uh-huh.
El Shaddai, remember what they did to the temple, what they're doing to us.
Yep.
El Shaddai at the beck and call, or
Yeah.
he already
at his
heard
beck,
us. He
yeah.
already turned his face toward
Yep.
us.
As soon as we cry
All
out,
we gotta
he's
do is
here.
cry. Don't be scared of them.
He said, and we not going. He said, and we're coming. He said they came wrongly against
Yes,
us.
against us.
So we already moving on how we should be moving
Yeah.
because they came against us. We're
Yes.
not being petty and going against y'all.
Right.
So
We
we're
ain't starting
defending.
nothing.
Yes, exactly. We didn't start this.
Right.
But what we about to do is finish it. You know, like in our little
We
Mortal
didn't come for
Kombat,
y'all,
finish here.
but
You
we're
came
about to
for-
finish
yeah.
it.
Because you came for us.
You came for us. And obviously you ain't had enough.
See? 19. Moreover, he recounted unto them what helps their forefathers had found, and how they were delivered when under Sennacherib 185,000 perished. And he told them of the battle that they had in Babel with the Galatians, how they came but 8,000 in all to the business, with 4,000 Macedonians, and that the Macedonians, being perplexed, 8,000 destroyed 120,000 because of the help that they had from heaven, and so received a great booty.
So that's why we did.
No.
I know. They talking about treasure.
Spoiled.
I'm just saying, because, you know,
That was a
black
good
women,
one,
you
though.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was a good one.
It is what it is. You be looking down there. So you received a great booty, you know what I'm saying?
That was
We
a
got them
good
red
one,
beans
though.
and rice.
I'm
That
trying
was
to tell you,
good.
cornbread on
That was
the side,
good.
okay?
That was a good one, though.
Yeah,
But they
he's
mean
try-
treasure. They mean treasure.
Yeah, he's trying to say, remember this happened. Stop looking at numbers.
Mm-hmm.
They had twice as many as we did.
Yep.
And we still won.
And sometimes you do got to remind yourself, y'all,
You
the
do.
things that Yah brought you out of
Mhm.
to let that forget this space. You
Yeah.
brought us out of that. So if you did it then,
You can do it.
you can do it now. So you take out the space for doubt. And
Yeah.
then you're just setting yourself on the sureness of who he is.
Yeah.
He is a deliverer.
Yes, he is.
And he will deliver you. Just keep reminding yourself when you have those challenging times, when Satan trying to puff his chest up, his little scrawny chest.
Yeah, because sometimes you can get discouraged. Real
You
talk.
can.
Yeah.
That happens to
Absolutely.
everybody at times. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
I gotta go through this again. They talking about this.
yeah, like,
Been here for how many long time?
Yeah.
Like,
they
you
still
get discouraged.
coming. Come on, El Shaddai.
Mm-hmm. You get discouraged.
You
for
can get
sure.
discouraged, but remember.
That's the important. And listen, y'all know it's important to remember, because what this people want you to do, forget.
Forget. They keep telling us to forget.
Yes.
Forget about it. That happened so long ago.
But remember 9/11. Remember the Holocaust. But y'all, I'm gonna need y'all to forget.
Thank you. Remember this 1-800-944. Donate to a dog.
For real?
Girl, you heard about the whole man. The police department wanted to save a dog, but didn't want to save a man in a span of a week.
Yep.
Jumped into the water for the dog. Okay.
Yep.
Told the man that was
Freezing water.
drowning that we ain't coming in there to save you. And watched the man drown.
And a dog could swim naturally.
Wow.
The dog could have got himself
And
out.
then said, please refrain from calling our police department about adoptions. Right now, we're giving the dog the care that it needs. We will reach out for later time as to when this dog is ready to be adopted.
That was that man's dog. The dog.
So I thought it was at least a police dog.
No,
wasn't even
it was just a dog.
It was just a dog.
But it was
And it
a
happened
man
in a span of a week. So the first man died in last week, okay?
Oh,
So
my
he
gosh.
was a homeless man, and they were saying that he was crazy. Y'all know they like for us to be crazy. So he jumped in the water himself, okay, and he started swimming. But then the waves and the currents got too strong for him.
That's not
So
crazy.
he told him, he yelled to the police, hey, I'm going to drown. The police said, listen, we're not about to jump in there and save you. Okay, the man drowns, okay? The police department gives out a statement. Our policemen are not equipped to, they're not trained to do divers, to sit there and save people for drowning, because if the victim gets frantic, then he can cause the policeman to drown,
get
right?
a rope, something. Throw him a
Listen, that was 1 week.
So then a week
The following
later,
week, a dog happens to be in the
7
water.
days,
Okay, the
y'all.
same water. Died. Okay,
He jumps
excellent
in.
swimmer. Excellent.
the police
Listen,
officer
I
who's
don't know if
not
he was-
equipped to dive in and save.
Grab the dog, bring him out,
anything
and they
living.
take pictures, and then they want people not to worry about the dog. Okay, we're getting the dog all the help that it needs. We appreciate you inquiring about wanting to adopt him. Right now, we need to attend to the dog's needs.
Ain't nothing even wrong with the dog.
I'm not saying I would have let the dog drown.
Right.
Was the dog even gonna drown though?
Aaron just said, I guess it didn't matter if the dog got frantic and started biting him.
Guess not.
Yes, not. But the dog, y'all know the dog is a dog.
But
Property.
dogs can swim.
But you ain't supposed to say property.
Oh, that's right.
The dog is a dog. He got
Dog-
more rights than we do.
Yeah, he do.
Yeah.
He's a family member.
And he don't
Yeah.
tax. He don't pay taxes. Okay. He don't help on road conditions. He don't pay bills. But the dog got more status than we.
Because they there to serve and protect the dog, not us.
Not
Right,
That's
Linda.
actually facts.
Right, Linda. Barbarian.
Girl,
Barbaric.
took pictures
real.
with the dog, wet and shabby. Okay. But they want us to forget.
No,
Don't
you
forget. Don't
Don't
forget.
forget.
Remember,
Ooh.
always remember what Yah has got you through, what He has brought
Always.
you through, because
And
that
our
should tell
people.
you, and our
Yes.
people, which are in this book,
Yep.
none of them are Gentiles. Okay, I mean,
Well, I
main
hear what
players.
you're saying.
You
I
get
know
what
what
I'm
you mean. Yeah.
main players.
Mm-hmm.
21.
Mm-mm.
Thus, when he had made them bold with these words and ready to die for the Torah and the country, he divided his army into 4 parts and joined with himself
Where
his
you at?
own
22.
Okay, thank you. I'm on the wrong page. Okay, there you go. My bad.
and joined with himself his own brethren, leaders of each band, to wit, Shimeon, and Joseph, and Jonathan, giving each one 1,500 men. Also, he appointed Eleazar to read the Holy Sefer. And when he had given him this watchword, the help of Elohim himself leading the first band, and by the help of El Shaddai, they slew above 9,000 of their enemies, and wounded and maimed the most part of Nickanor's host, and put all to flight.
Look at that.
Wait.
Okay, there's so many
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm just gonna comment on the fact that it said just interchangeable. Okay, see who they're dealing with. He said the help of Elohim himself leading the first band, and by the help of El Shaddai. Okay, catch that.
That's how much when they slew the people.
Elohim, El Shaddai. You know how there's many names when you need them. You know what I'm saying? El Shaddai was in this. Now I don't know because it's this Eleazar. He passed away.
So what I'm thinking is they told us yes.
Is this a flashback?
Yeah,
okay.
This is a flashback.
Oh, thinking is this a flashback?
This is a flashback.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, because he is telling them, reminding them of stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
Awesome. So this might be Yahudah.
It might be Yahudah.
Might be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you see Shimeon and Joseph. We ain't seen Joseph. And Jonathan is still on the scene. So
remember he named one of the sons, Jonathan. But Shimeon named the sons Jonathan, Yehuda. I don't know if he had another one.
Oh my God.
Joseph. I don't know.
But Eleazar is alive. He just died a few minutes ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah, in chapter 8.
In chapter 7.
Seven,
yeah. 6 or 7.
Yeah,
he
remember
died
he was the wise elder.
He was the one that spit out the
oh.
Yeah.
And they killed him. They said, come on, just act
like
you just act like your
one of the principal
lamb and your goat is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in verse 18 in chapter 6, one of the principal scribes, an aged man, Eleazar, well-favored countenance. Yep. So he had just died not too long ago. We had his funeral yesterday.
Okay. All right.
So I think this is just a flashback.
Let's fade into
the
past. Let's see. And
25. And took their money.
Oh, and took their money that came to and pursued them far.
You thought.
But last time they returned.
They chased them to buy them, and they said, "Give me that money. You ain't buying us."
They chased them off.
Took the money.
For it was the day before the Sabbath, and therefore they would no longer pursue them.
See, that's the only reason why they stopped pursuing them.
Yeah.
Because they was like,
they was trying to get back for.
They made sure they got that money though. Who you buying?
You broke.
Not me. Not my people.
So when they had gathered their armor together and spoiled their enemies, they occupied themselves about the Sabbath, yielding exceeding praise and thanks to Yahuwah, who had preserved them unto that day, which was the beginning of mercy distilling upon them. And after the Sabbath, when they had given part of the spoils to the maimed and the widows and orphans, the remnant they divided among themselves and their servants.
They thought about their people first.
Yeah, that's it. They were the last to divide among themselves. They gave it to the maimed, the widow. Come on, man. This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like.
Who needs it the most?
Who needs it the most? Yep.
Yes.
Just because you got it, don't make it yours. Maybe you may got it because you need to help somebody else.
That is a very good point. That's good. Verse 29, when this was done, and they had made a common supplication, besought the merciful Yahuwah to be reconciled with his servants forever. Moreover, of those that were with Timotheus and Bacchides, who fought against them, they slew above 20,000, and very easily got high and strongholds, and divided among themselves many spoils more, and made maimed, orphans, widows, yea, and the aged also equal in spoils with themselves.
See how they write everything equally?
Yeah.
We all finna be equal.
Everything common.
Yeah.
They try to act like Acts was the only time we did this.
Yeah. We've been doing this.
We've been doing this.
This is a principle in the kingdom.
Yeah.
This is a kingdom principle, not that. I don't know what.
Yeah, I don't know
And
what
the
that
thing is, they quote that thing in Acts so much.
Yeah.
But who actually
Nobody does it.
Yeah,
I've never seen it.
Because you got
I've never seen
a benevolent offer, and you mean tell me I got to fill out paperwork to get what I need?
Yeah.
But you got to
and then I got to pay back?
Yeah.
How is that benevolent? Nobody does it.
Nobody does it.
And that's why it ain't preached on a whole bunch.
Yeah.
Because then you might ask me, well, how come we don't do it?
Yeah.
31. And when they had gathered their armor together, they laid them up all carefully in convenient places, and the remnant of the spoils they brought to Jerusalem. They slew also Philarchus, that wicked person who was with Timotheus, and had annoyed the Yehudim in many ways.
Who slew him good, girl?
Furthermore, at such time as they kept the feast for the victory in their country, they burnt Callisthenes.
There you go with the fire! Fire!
That had set fire upon the holy gates, who had fled into a little house, and so he received a reward meet for his wickedness. As for that most ungracious Nickanor, who had brought 1,000 merchants to buy the
Get him
Yehudim,
good. Set him
he
on fire,
was
okay?
through the help of Yahuwah. Listen, y'all, he was through the help of Yahuwah brought down by them, of whom he made least account, and putting off his glorious apparel and discharging his company, he came like a fugitive servant through the midland unto Antioch, having very great dishonor, for that his loss was destroyed. For his host was destroyed. So all of his.
I still need some fire though. I still need some fire because listen, you sitting there training your brothers and your sisters. I need fire. I need you to be smoked. Okay.
Yeah,
Let's see what's going on.
Listen, I need you to be seasoned.
Oh,
let's see. Extra.
Let's see if
extra
they put it in the
done. Okay.
No.
36. Thus he that took upon him to make good to be the Roman, their tribute by means of captives in Jerusalem, told abroad that the Yehudim had Elohim to fight for them, and therefore they could not be hurt because they followed the Torah that he gave them.
See, this is why they did not want them following the Torah. They knew El Shaddai gonna show up for his people if they keep the Torah. I need them to break the Torah.
Yes.
So that Yahuwah can go like this.
Yes.
And turn his face from them.
Because then they're done for.
Yeah,
if he turns his face from us, turns his face from us, we're done.
We're done.
Oh, girl.
I don't care what age we're in. I don't care if it was in Adam and Hua's age. I don't care if it was in David's age. I don't care if it was during time. I don't care if it's in our time.
Yep.
We disobey. We don't do what Yahuwah. He turns his face away. And when he turns his face, he takes all of his favor, his protection.
Yeah.
And he turns his attention away from us.
And we're gone.
That's what scares them so much today. Just like the sign you saw.
Yeah.
His face is now turned back towards us. And they see it happening all over the world.
Come on.
I need to stop these people from crying out.
Yep.
I need them out of here because as long as they keep crying and getting other people to follow the Torah and cry, we don't have a chance.
None.
Right now, his face is toward them. He hears their cry. He's destroying us. Look what he's doing in all these nations. He's doing all this to all these nations. It was like, we got to. They are desperate. And they're not even telling us. You got to go to the undercover news.
Duck, go.
To the people that ain't scared to put it out there.
That's right.
Because we are following Torah and they can't deal with it.
Listen,
they can't.
DuckDuckGo is a powerful search engine. Okay, try it.
You'll learn something. Okay. Down here we are 36.
Chapter 9. What was in chapter
9? We are. Chapter 9. About that time, Antiochus, with dishonor out of the country of Persia. At that time came Antiochus with dishonor out of the country of Persia, for he had entered the city called Persepolis, and went out about to rob the temple and to hold the city, whereupon the multitude, running to defend themselves with their weapons, put them to flight. And so it happened that Antiochus, being put to flight of the inhabitants, returned with shame. Now, when he came to Ecbatana, news was brought him that had happened unto Nickanor and Timotheus. Then, swelling with anger, he thought to avenge upon the Yahudim the disgrace done unto him by those that had made him flee. Therefore commanded he his chariotmen to drive without ceasing, and to dispatch the journey, the judgment of Elohim now following him.
You know what's crazy is the fact that you can get so mad and be willing to avenge on the Judeans. What is it? Yeah.
Judeans.
Yeah. And you not even looking at your boy like, man, what did y'all do?
Right.
Like, why did this stuff happen?
Right.
They turn back to Torah.
Yeah, but it's like you going on trying to avenge on something like, dude, you see what I'm saying? But your boys is the one that's causing the whole issue.
Right. It's because of you.
It's because of your boys. You know what I'm saying?
Went after the wrong people. Yeah.
And so now you got to catch these hands.
Yeah.
Because you're on the wrong side.
Because Elohim is following you.
Say you about to catch
you and your chariot going all fast, and
right.
Elohim right behind you.
Absolutely. Because you got emotion riding with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yes.
Oh, Dad said you all are truly doing the work of Yahuwah Elohim. Do not stop. All praises to the Most High. Thank you, Father.
Thank you. Okay, so
send your grandkids down there. I tell you that.
I think you have for he has spoken proudly.
Yes. For he had spoken also following Elohim.
Now following him.
Okay, the judgment of Elohim now following him.
Mm-hmm.
For he had spoken proudly in this sort, that he would come to Jerusalem, and make it a common burying place of the Yahudim.
See, he was bragging, I'm going to kill them all.
I'm going to kill them all. And this is where y'all gonna use this place to bury all the Jews.
Mm-hmm. All y'all finna leave.
All y'all got to be here, and y'all gonna be in this place. It's gonna be common.
Mm. I mean, unless you're cute, then I keep you.
Oh yeah, Listen,
and a man.
Right.
Oh, you can't just be cute. You gotta be cute in the man.
Oh, right. Because we don't want to do things naturally.
Nasty. Verse 5. But Yahuwah Tzevaot, the Elohim of Yasharel, smote him with an incurable and invisible plague. For as soon as he had spoken these words,
put it down, please.
A pain of the bowels that was remediless came upon him, and sore torments of the inner parts, and that most justly, for he had tormented other men's bowels with many and strange torments.
Oh,
y'all!
Oh,
y'all! Look,
I'm not. I can't. I can't.
Oh,
I'm not.
Listen, he gave him a taste of his own medicine.
Not going there.
Can we go there? Take me there. I want to go there. Take me there. Let's go there.
Look at here. Oh,
Sounds like colon cancer, Aaron says.
And
Wow, he had
remember something.
diarrhea.
He got diarrhea.
And listen, without the
I'm trying not to laugh no more.
he said the pains. And listen, this was just imagine what El Shaddai would have did. Okay,
Can't nobody get you like he can.
listen, and I
You ain't gotta wish no
yeah, who
wrong
was
on nobody.
Sabaoth, even though he's the same, you know what I'm saying? But Sabaoth, he gave, this was the least that he could have done to you. I mean, I just want to really paint this picture of what he did.
Putting things where they don't belong.
Strange tools, okay? Jam it up
Put
there,
things where they don't belong.
okay?
Because it said it was invisible plague. You couldn't see it because
It's
But
invisible.
it must have
It's
been
on the
really,
inside.
It's in the
really
inside.
painful. It must have been really, really painful.
and your
God.
poor little bowels. That means every time you went to the bathroom or whatever, it was hurt. Well,
I mean, I don't think nothing can even at this point. It ain't tight no more. You know, that booty hole ain't that tight. It's just about loose. At this point, it's just.
I was gonna say something crazy, like I don't know. Sorry, I can't say that in front of y'all.
No, you can't say that.
And I shall not repeat it.
Sorry, you had to be there.
That was
Woo!
That was a in the room type of thing. But I tell you what,
Just think about it.
I bet you when he sit down,
Can he sit?
you know,
I don't think
he said no ice.
I don't think he can even sit. He got to lay down on the
Many
stomach.
and strange. Okay.
Strange torments. Okay.
Verse 7, howbeit he nothing at all ceased from his bragging,
He's still
Oh,
talking.
he's still talking.
but still
Loose booty
was
and
filled
all.
with pride, breathing out fire in his rage against the Yehudim, and commanding to haste the journey. But it came to pass that he fell down from his chariot, carried, so that having a sore fall, all the members of his body were much pained. And thus he that a little afore thought he might command the waves of the sea. So proud was he, but on the condition of man, and weigh the high mountains in a balance, was now cast on the ground and carried in a horse litter, showing forth unto all the manifest power of Elohim.
Go read the rest.
So he was, I command the way.
Yeah, he thought he was the man.
Yeah.
He thought he was the
In the
man.
midst of, but that's a lot of pride.
That's a whole
That's
lot
a
of
whole
pride.
lot of pride when you
pride.
can ignore what your body is
That's a
going
whole
through.
lot of pride.
You got a whole lot of anger and pride that you don't even feel it. So you operating on adrenaline at this point.
Mhm. Yeah, you think you the one. You basically saying you're God. And y'all know it's a scripture that tells us like the Antichrist, even though it's a lot of them, the Antichrist was going to be one who would leave the natural use of a woman.
Oh,
That's why we got this whole day of that scripture. I think it's the day.
wow.
You're gonna be just as flamboyant as all them people.
And you know what's crazy is now these jobs. Well done. I'm trying to say because these boys is looking like females like crazy. Okay, like I'm telling you, as our kids grow up, y'all better start asking y'all kids girlfriends.
You ain't even gonna be able to trust the birth certificates.
Absolutely, you gonna have to be like,
gel sugar.
Yeah, you gonna have to be like when you had your last menstrual.
Yeah.
Because they're changing, they're reassigning.
You gonna have to listen. I'm gonna need to experience you for the week. You come over here on your. I need to see.
So I can discern.
Because these folks are making these women look like women.
And you got a little fuzz, and you got one of them things, and you're trying really hard to make your voice go falsetto.
Some of them get them shaved though.
Yeah.
They get them shaved.
Cover it up with a tattoo. But anyway, I don't even know what. But yeah.
Okay, because of the pride this man had. That's why we went into that. Pride, y'all.
In the natural use.
They named they month.
The very thing that Yah hates.
Right.
They named it properly.
Yes. They did. Pride Month.
And took what was given to us as our rainbow, as a reminder of the covenant, and put it and attached it with pride.
Promise is not pride or perversion.
Nope.
Or confusion.
That was a promise.
Yep.
That was a covenant.
A covenant.
That promise was not pride or perversion.
Nope. Or confusion. What do you mean you're not gay, but you are like what?
And you want to be called they? You're one person.
They and them.
Yeah, they and them. So I'm supposed to address all the demons inside you.
Right, by name.
They.
Okay.
Legion.
Right. Right.
Okay, verse 9. No, verse
9.
Yep,
I'm on 9. So that the worms rose up out of the body of this wicked man, and while he lived in sorrow and pain.
Worms, even the worms leave. Now, when the worms leave your body, because they're in there feeding on, that pork and stuff. When the worms leave your body, you know you in trouble.
You in trouble.
When they start leaving, like ain't nothing else here to eat.
Ooh. And then his own army was like, get him out of here. Like, dude, you stink.
Yeah, your flesh is starting to be rotten.
It's falling off his body. It's
Mm.
falling out of him.
And you got all that pride.
All that pride.
Still. Verse 10. And the man that thought a little, there we go. And the man that thought a little afore he could reach to the stars of heaven, no man could endure to carry for his intolerable stink.
So you didn't even get. So the very place that you thought you was gonna bury Yahudim is the very place that you lay in dead, because ain't nobody lay there and die and be buried there, because you're probably gonna carry your stanky body.
They could not take it.
That
means he couldn't even be embalmed at this point.
No.
That's gross. Here, therefore, being plagued, he began to leave off his great pride and to come to the knowledge of himself by the scourge of Elohim, his pain increasing every moment. And when he himself could not abide his own smell, he said these words.
What you say?
It is meet to be subject unto Elohim, and that a man that is mortal should not proudly think of himself if he were Elohim.
Come on. He humbled himself, okay?
What you say?
That pain.
That pain humbled himself.
Look what it took.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, it took the worms out your body, this smell that's just like crazy. Your bowels all tangled up.
Yeah.
For you to come to this point, to realize that you shouldn't say that you're God when you're not. When you smell yourself, you know you funky. That's what James said. Aaron goes on to say, he's sniffing that stuff. And Lord, I'm going to address what you're saying because I don't want it to happen, okay?
Oh.
This wicked person vowed also unto Yahuwah, who now no more would have mercy upon him, saying thus, that the holy city, to the which he was going in haste to lay it even with the ground, and to make it a common burying place, he would set at liberty. And as touching the Yahudim, who he had judged not worthy so much as to be buried, but to be cast out with their children, to be devoured of the fowls and wild beasts, he would make them all equals to the citizens of Athens.
So when he went to Jerusalem to kill everybody, he wasn't going to let them be buried. He was going to just throw them out and let the wild beasts.
Yeah.
So what is now? Is he trying to make a deal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is now
He's
he's saying, I want that. I'll make
They
them
can
all
bury. They can
citizens.
be buried. They can be no. They can be citizens of Athens.
Yep. And they'll
You
be all
making
equal.
so basically he making a deal.
Yeah.
He trying to make a deal.
Yep.
He don't need to let you live the.
Cause we know your heart. We know you gonna backpedal.
Yeah, I'm gonna see. Because at first I thought he was serious.
She
He's
said,
making a whole deal.
She said, stank right into being humble.
Yeah, it sounds like I don't even know if he really humble. I mean, he kind of sort of is.
He came to himself.
He knows who
He's
Yah
sober-minded.
is.
Yes, he's sober minded.
Yes.
Yep.
And so he gonna make a deal with Yah.
Yeah, he's sober minded, right?
Yeah.
And this brother, listen, you still just die. Okay? At this point, die.
Verse 16, and the holy temple, which before he had spoiled, he would garnish with goodly gifts and restore all the holy vessels with many more, and without of his own revenue defray the charges belonging to the sacrifices. Yea, and that also he would become a Yahudi himself and go through all the world that was inhabited and declare the power of Elohim. But for all this, we're going to have to read tomorrow because we're out of time.
Will he be saved? Will he won't?
Is he gonna spare him?
We don't read ahead. We would like for y'all to have integrity and
don't read ahead. Yeah. Do the right thing.
Don't
We ain't watching.
child.
have integrity.
Don't read
And
ahead.
don't read ahead.
Don't read ahead, okay? Oh man. Listen, this man got on this chariot, beating his chest, talking about how he gonna destroy Judah.
Mm-hmm. And throw him out so the birds could eat his body. Now, who body getting worms is leaving your body?
You're not even worthy to be eaten.
The birds ain't even coming for you.
But then he holds on to this anger, this pride, of something that really ain't got nothing to do with you. And
He's
then
promising all kind of stuff now.
yes. And then go sit there having their say, and I'll make them equal. You know what's crazy is how we are fighting today to be equal.
Mm-hmm.
For what?
She's right.
For why?
For what? Yeah.
Why do you want to be equal with these people?
Yeah.
Stop hollering. We need equality.
I don't want to sit at their table.
I don't want to sit at their table.
They serving pork chops.
Okay? With white gravy. I don't want it.
Read James Morgan's.
James said, y'all holding up the men's meeting. You know what?
For the cliffhanger.
What is it, 7?
Yeah.
Oh, it's 7:04.
Sorry.
Sorry, my bad. Well, my husband got the thing.
And look what my husband
Well, hey,
said.
y'all could have.
You busting the Sean, you wrong for that cliffhanger.
That's because they listening. Like,
Doggone and got us again. Right. We went to be set.
We want to be set apart.
That's
right.
it,
Right,
y'all.
Lord.
Stop fighting for equality.
Mm-hmm.
This land is not your land. Okay?
Don't sit at their table.
Don't sit at their table.
You heard the old man. I don't want to sit there and eat that food. Now, I don't want to sit there and eat my lamb and my goat while y'all eating pig.
We don't need to be equal with these people.
Yeah.
To be equal with these people is like to be like them.
Yeah.
We don't need.
I don't want to be like them.
They need to be like us because we are righteous people.
Right.
We stand for Torah.
Right. Because you see at the end, oh, Mr. Antioch, I'll be a Yehudi.
Yep. Stop crying out equality.
No, it's like that.
It ain't happening, okay?
Yeah,
yes. It ain't happening, y'all. It ain't happening. I don't care what you say. If you want to be equal, guess what? You're gonna have to abide by their rules.
And you're gonna be equal with their punishment.
That's right. So think about it. Don't do it. It ain't worth it. Don't do it, Miss Celia. Don't do it.
No, Miss Sophia, don't do it.
With that being said, you all, the light is on.
The street light is on.
That's right.
Gotta get home.
It's a downgrade.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Get home.
Get home.
Get home. Home is Torah. Street light is home. Covenant
is on.
Get your butt in the house
Before
it gets too dark, okay? Because when night comes,
There's a scripture that says, and I'm paraphrasing it, it says, work while it is day. When night cometh, no man.
You can't find your way.
You can't.
That's right.
That being said, we love y'all. See you at 5 p.m. tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that was.
Shalom, y'all.
But
There you go.
Shalom, family.
Shalom.
Shalom.
I didn't know what that was. I got